There's Larry, CEO of Google. Say something, Larry. Hi. So we're right between that house and this house. We're renting this half of a house. Alright, so this is our garage. Basically, nobody's in here, but we got a ping pong table, computer. Go to the other side of the office. Is our hack room. Nobody's here right now. But yeah, computer's still over, of course. And we'll go to my office. Yeah, we got my office. Get this. I got my 2 computers.
All these companies change the world in significant ways. Google is synonymous with search engine, Amazon with online store.
This is the first office of Amazon.com Inc. And over here, this is my desk here. And that's the fax machine, as you can see up there. See this big orange extension cord? This is one of the contraptions we have to have because there's not enough power in this room, so we have to bring in some extra circuit breakers. And so that's about it. It doesn't take long to tour the offices of Amazon.com Inc.
I've heard a lot about your desk.
It's a door with 4x4s.
Come on.
What?
I mean, you can afford a better desk than that.
It's a symbol
Yeah.
of spending money on things that matter to customers and not spending money on things that don't.
Elon worked on sustainable energy, sustainable transport, and space, all real-world solutions as opposed to the world of bits.
The summer of '95, I had no money whatsoever. I was working, doing research in Silicon Valley on a completely different subject and trying to start this company at the same time. And when it came time to decide, do I want to do graduate studies or do I want to start this company, and I decided to start the company, I had no money. As a graduate student, I would have received a scholarship and a stipend and so forth. In starting the company, I had nothing. I had no income source. So we found that an office was actually cheaper than an apartment in Silicon Valley. So we got this dinky little office that had a leaky roof. It was just the nastiest place you can imagine.
And you lived in it too?
And I lived in it too and showered at the YMCA. This lasted for about 3 or 4 months. And the reason we chose this office, in addition to it being really cheap, was that there was an internet service provider on the floor below. So we were able to get really cheap internet access by drilling a hole in the floor and connecting to their server directly. I think the internet is the superset of all media. It is the be-all and end-all of media. One will see print, broadcast, arguably radio, essentially all media folding into the internet. And what the internet amounts to is it's the first two-way communication medium that is intelligent. It allows consumers to choose what they want to see, when they want to see it, and whether that be radio, whether that be print, whether that be television, broadcast. I think it's going to revolutionize all traditional media.
Bill Gates is the OG of startups and software companies.
If you don't get a legitimate copy, you won't become aware of the improvements, and overall the impact that type of rip-off is going to have is that people won't write quality packages. There's a lot of people who are forecasting that there'll be software stores just like there are record stores today, and that there'll be thousands and thousands of those. And I think I'd have to agree with that.
Zuckerberg is the last of the giants and the first of the startups in the new millennium.
But 21-year-old Mark Zuckerberg turned his little web experiment into a very big business. It's called thefacebook.com, and it's like no college directory you've ever seen.
For example, you can take a person and look them up, and you can get a picture of how they'd like to portray themselves in addition to, say, the courses that they're taking, sports teams, clubs that they're a part of, and who their friends are at the school. But I think that there's a lot of times where people will just go out, meet someone, say, okay, I don't know that much about this person, and they'll go back to their room and do what people call Facebook them, which is go on the Facebook and look them up just to kind of see the snapshot of what they have. The way that I can be unique is by kind of just being creative and kind of reveling in being young and just being a little crazy. So, for example, there's this feature called poking where you just go to someone's profile and you could poke the person. And like, what does that do? Nothing. It sends them a message. It's like, you've been poked. You know, like, who cares? You know, I mean, it's like, I thought about it when I was drunk or something, you know, and like, people really like poking each other for some reason that, you know, I don't think anyone can really explain.